Good morning, children. So, children, today we will continue with our chapter 9, that is Kings and Chronicle. Okay. So, today we are going to discuss about the Akbarnama and the Badshah Nama. Clear? Now, the most important painting of the Mughal histories we will get both in Akbarnama and Badshah Nama. And each manuscript, that is a handwritten text of both Akbarnama and Badshah in it about 150 pages of painting is been shown. Clear? Painting like of battles, siege, hunts, building construction, court scene, and many more painting you could see in this Akbarnama and Badshah. Clear? Now let's first discuss about Akbarnama. As Akbarnama was been written by Abul Fazl, who was grown up in the Mughal capital city of Agra. Clear? And Abul Fazl, he was having knowledge of many languages like Arabic, Persian, Greek, and Sufism. Okay, and he was an open minded person and he used to oppose ulemas, that is the orthodox Muslim. Now Akbar was impressed by his qualities of Abul Fazl. Why? Because the main objective of Akbar was to free the state from the conservative religious, that is the old thinking. Like if you talk about the painting of Muhammad Pegamber, that they were against the painting, that is the Orthodox Islam were against this painting. So for this, Akbar he want to free the state from the conservative thinking based on religion. Now Abul Fazl began his work on Akbarnama from 1589. Clear? And he worked on it for 13 years, and this Akbarnama was been divided into three books. Clear? Now the first two are the Chronicles and the third book is Aini Akbari. Clear? Now the first volume contain history from Adam to Akbar life, that is 30 years of Akbar life history you will get in that first volume, and in second volume was closed in 46th regional years of Akbar, that is till 61 years of Akbar reach. It has been written. Clear? I mean till 1601 it has been written. Clear? As because Abul Fazl was been murdered very next year by Bir Singh Bundela, as conspiracy was been made against him by Akbar's son Prince Salim. Clear? Now in Akbarnama we get detailed information of the event, that is about the battle, when and with whom was the battle was been fought, and also of Akbar Empire, that is its geographical area, social culture, economics and administrative system. We will get the detailed information about all this in Akbarnama. Clear? Now in the third book of Aini Akbari, the Mughal Empire was been presented as having diverse population, that is consisting of Hindu, Jainism, Buddhism and Muslim, and having multicultural, they were living together. Clear? That is even having a diverse population of mix of culture was there, they were living together. Clear? Now next we will talk about the Badshah Nama. Okay. Now Badshah Nama is about Shahjahan, and Abul Fazl's student named Abdul Hamid Lahori was been said to write Badshah Nama. As emperor, Shahjahan, on hearing about the talent of the Abul Fazl, he had said to write history of his reign like that of the Akbarnama. Clear? And Badshah Nama has also three volume, or you could also say it as Daftar. Clear? That is, you could say it as a three volume or as a Daftar. Clear? Now the time taken to complete Badshah Nama is about 10 lunar year to complete one Daftar. Clear? Now to write first and the second Daftar, it took Lahori 20 years, where it has written about emperor rule, from 1627 to 1647, and the first and the second daughter was been corrected by Wazir Sadullah Khan. Clear? Due to Lahori old age, he could not continue his writing, and further, the third volume was been written by Waris. Clear? Because he has become old, he could not continue his writing. So the rest of a volume, that is the third volume, was been written by Waris. Clear? Now the British administration, they read both the Akbarnama and the Bashanama, and they began to study the Indian history, and they understand the people. They try to understand the Indian people and their culture. Okay, now Sir William Jones in 1784, he founded the Ascetic Society of Bengal, where all Indian manuscripts were being edited, and after edition was been done, it has been translated to other language, and the printing used to be taken out. Clear? Now, edited version of Akbarnama and Bashanama was been first published in 19th century, and Henry Beveridge has translated the Akbarnama. Clear? Now, next is the ideal kingdom. So, the first topic out here which we will discuss is a divine light. Clear? Now, the court historian has shown many sources of the Mughal king and tell that the power of the Mughal king came directly from God. For example, Mongol queen, her name was Alanka. Clear? She was taking rest in her tent, and suddenly, by a ray of sunshine, she became pregnant, and due to this, the offspring got divine light, and it has passes from one generation to other. And Abul Fazl, what he did is that he has placed this story in his chronicle at the highest, or we can say at the topmost place. Clear? So next is our unifying force. Now the emperor, he wanted that all the religious group, that is Hindu, Muslim, Jain, Buddhist, they all should live with peace, and emperor was above all. Clear? So that is at the top of all religion and ethnic group. He was there, and he used to settle the dispute among the people. So for this, to all the religious, freedom was been given to express their view, but on one condition. What was that? That was they can express their view without doing harm to the state authority, nor to fight among themselves. Clear? So this was the condition was been given, so that they can express their view without harming the state authority or fighting among themselves. Now the objective of Suli Kul, that is unifying force, was been implemented through the state policy. So Akbar has abolished the tax on pilgrimage in 1563 and jizya tax in 1564. Now Mughal emperor, they used to give a donation for the construction and maintenance of temples. Suppose there was a battle, if any destruction was been done in the temple, they used to give donation for its maintenance. Clear? So next is our just sovereignty as social contract. So Abul Fazl has defined that the emperor used to protect the four assets of his people, that was life, property, honor and faith. So the emperor, that is the king, used to protect the four assets of the people, life, property, honor and faith. But in return, the emperor, he wants something from people. What was that? He wants from the people that the people to be obedience and share the resources. That is, whatever production was been done, that is the crop production was been done, that should be given to the emperor. Clear? So that means half of that production share should be given to the emperor. Understood? So children, I hope the Akbarnama, Bashanama has been understood to you all, and even an ideal kingdom. So now we are going to move on to the capitals and court. Okay. So first we are going to discuss about the capital cities. Now, the Mughal Empire heart was its capital city. That is the place where Empire court used to assemble, and the Mughal Empire capital used to shift frequently. That is during the Babur time, Agra was the capital of Mughal, and in 1570, Akbar built his new capital at Fatehpur Sikri. Why do you know? Why he built his capital at Fatehpur Sikri? As there was reason behind that. So what was the reason? As Sikri was located on the direct road to Ajmer, as in Sikri, Dargah of Sheikh Muhyiddin Chishti was there, and it was an important pilgrimage center, and Akbar used to visit Sheikh Dargah, and he had close relation with Sufi of Chishti Silsila. And Akbar, he had also constructed white marble tomb for Sheikh Salim Chishti at Sikri. Clear? And in 1585, Akbar, he transferred his capital to Lahore for 13 years. And now let's talk about the Shahjahan. As he had enough money and he had a passion for building and construction, new thing, isn't it? And during his reign, he had constructed many beautiful buildings like Taj Mahal, Jama Masjid, Chandni Chowk, Red Fort. Clear? Now, in 1648, during Shah Jahan time, the capital of Mughal Empire was Shahjahanabad. That was the old Delhi. Clear? Now, next we will talk about the Mughal court. Now, the center piece that is of Mughal court was the throne. Clear? That is the centerpiece of the Mughal court was the throne. So, which we call in Hindi as Raj Singhasan, isn't it? So, which was seen in the middle of the four pillar. Now, the status in the court used to be determined through the sitting arrangement. That is, the one who used to sit closer to the king used to acquire high post, and the one who used to sit far away from the king used to possess low status or the low position. Clear? So once the emperor, that is the king, sat on the throne, then no one was been allowed to move from his position. That is, if he want to go out or if he want to leave that sabha, that means he has to seek permission from the emperor. Clear? Now in the court, the most important thing used to be followed is manner, that's the discipline, and the way of speaking with each other. Clear? That must be perfect, and it was very important. That was the discipline and the way of speaking in the court. Clear? And if anyone do not follow the discipline in the court, that means he used to be punished by the king. Now, the form of salutation, that is which we say namaste, which we used to do, they used to also used to do salutations to the ruler, which indicate the person's status. Even deeper prostration used to be, that we call in Hindi Danvat Pranam. Clear? That means lying straight, isn't it? Now, it represents the high status, that is the highest form was Sijda or the deeper prostration. Clear? Now, at the time of Shah Jahan, ritual was being changed with Chahar Taslim and the Jamin bows, that is in front of the emperor, they used to lay down straight on the ground and they used to kiss the ground. Clear? So the ritual was been slightly changed in the time of Shah Jahan. So how does the emperor begin his day? That is, when sun used to rise, he began his day with prayer, and after he has completed his prayer, the emperor used to appear on a small balcony. Clear? As many people like soldier, merchant, peasant, common people used to gather there to view or to have darshan of the emperor. Clear? So after that, after all this, emperor used to move to the public hall of audience, that was called Diwani Am. Out there, state official represent report and made requests, solve the problem of the people. Clear? So after 2 hours, the emperor used to go to Diwani Khas, where important people used to meet and used to discuss confidential matter. Is it clear? Now, High Minister of State placed their petition before him, and tax officials present their account before the emperor. Now the emperor used to view the work of highly reputed artists or building plans of architect, that is all the big plan, beautiful building, all that report used to be viewed by the emperor. And even the special occasions such as Eid, Shabi, Bharat, and the Holi used to be celebrated. Is it clear? Now, next is our the titles and gift. So, out here, the title and gift. So, the grand titles was been adopted by the Mughal Empire at the time of coronation, that is, which we call Raj Abhishek. Clear? When the person used to be the king at that time, he used to get the title. Or if he has won the battle, if he become the victory, that time also he used to be given the title. Now the title was been announced in the audience with grand celebrations. Clear? Now the Mughal coin also carries the full title of the emperor. Now the granting of the title to the men was an important aspect of that time. In the court, if any person used to be identified, how he used to be identified by his title, like the title Asaf Khan was been given for one of the highest minister in the court. Clear? And the title Mirza Raja was been given by Aurangzeb to his two highest ranking novel. Who were they? They were Jai Singh and Jaswant Singh. That is, to Jai Singh and Jaswant Singh, Aurangzeb has given the title Mirza Raja. Clear? Now, the title could be earned, that means by doing hard work, the title was been given. Clear? Or by paying money, the title used to be taken. Clear? Because title was very important. It played a very important role out there. It was an important aspect. Okay. Now comes about the gift. A garment which was used to be worn by the empire, that was a khilat, which was an award given to the emperor. Clear? And one gift, that is a sarpa, consists of the tunic, that is the kurta, and the turban, and the shaz, that is the pataka, which used to be worn by the king, that used to be gifted. And the king, that is emperor of the Mughal empire, used to give gift, that is a jewelry ornament was to be given by the emperor. Clear? Now children, you could see the picture out image, that is a Mughal turban box, that is a turban of the emperor used to be kept in this box. Clear? So children, today till this much. In our next class we will move on to the imperial household. Okay, so till then, take care. Thank you.